Oh man, I'll tell you what, I'm fired up. I'm fired up about this. So I was asked recently, Eric, when will you stop being critical? When will you stop just ripping on everything? And the answer is simple. When things stop sucking, I will stop being critical. But the MCU sucks right now. And Kevin Feige yesterday, the whole San Diego Comic-Con was a little bit of a letdown, even the Marvel panel. I think the highlight was the Serpentor action figure, frankly, from Hasbro. Oh, and the Eternia playset from Mattel. All right, I digress. So Kevin Feige yesterday came out and did the panel he used to do, and he announced Phase 5 and Phase 6. So we're basically looking at November all the way through early November 22, all the way through spring of 23. And looking at this here, it's right here. I'm gonna make this big for you guys. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. And we're going to go over this and my predictions, and I think Marvel is in big trouble. Thor suffered a big drop in attendance this week again, and I just think I think the normies are going, but I think the diehards aren't in love with what they're seeing. And I see a lot of Jane Foster action figures at Target. There's going to be a lot of action figures on clearance at Target coming up here. But we also saw yesterday the Black Panther 2 trailer. Now, it's not called Black Panther. It's called Wakanda Forever. And, we lost Chadwick Boseman. And I do know people that have worked with Chadwick Boseman, and they really did say he's a pretty good dude. And I know people that worked with him on the last movie he did when he was very sick and he knew he was going to die. And still on set, he was a good dude. Now, he was a little more quiet. And the thing about it was that nobody knew he was sick. He didn't share that with anybody. And a couple people were wondering why he was a little more quiet. But when it was announced and when he actually passed away, that's when people were like, oh, my God. I mean, what a champ to be on set and be a decent guy, unlike a lot of actors that are popular that I do know are not nice guys. So it's sad. We don't have Chadwick Boseman, but we do have Wakanda Forever. And instead of putting the trailer up, I can summarize this pretty quick. The trailer starts off with the legendary Bob Marley song, No Woman, No Cry, which is pure irony because the trailer is nothing but women, and I started to cry. No. I didn't start to cry. I don't care anymore. But yeah, no, it's filled with women, a lot of women. And if you guys don't know, I believe we're going to have a female Black Panther. And in this movie, we will finally see Ironheart, which if you guys don't know, it's the female Iron Man. We're getting the female Iron Lady, Iron Man, Iron Lady from Wakanda Forever. So there you go. We are going to replace Iron Man with a lady, a young lady. Of course we are. I'm just getting started. Wait till you see what's going on here. And we do have shots of Namor, and he is very sexy. Namor is very sexy. He's not exactly, what I'm into, but so a little something for the ladies. He's, I don't know if he's a masculine man. He's a very nice, sexy man. For all that are into that. So Wakanda Forever. There you go. All right. Let's get into, but Wakanda Forever is just this November of 22. And then we're going to get into May of 2025. So let's do it. I see some of you guys in the comments. I'm going to get through this stuff first to keep it moving because we have a lot to talk about. And then I'll catch up with things at the end. All right, guys? Whew. Oh, crap. All right, what do we got next? February of 2023 is next, right? With Quantum Mania, right? And Kang the Conqueror is on the poster, right? Yeah, he looks okay. But the big catch about this movie is her name Cassie Lang? Cassie Lang? I don't care. It's Scott Lang's daughter. Ant-Man's daughter is joining the fight because all our male heroes need at least 2 female sidekicks. I've said this, and Quantumania is showing again how right Everyday Eric is. So we have Scott Lang's wife, the Wasp, and now we have daughter Lang, whoever will be mini Ant. I don't know. What do you call it? A termite. I don't know. A termite. I'm thinking of The Boys, termite. If you want to watch, I'm only 2 episodes in on The Boys, but they were interesting 2 episodes, and there was a character called the termite. Anyway, Quantumania, Ant-Man will be replaced. Pretty much is what's going on. All right, let's keep things rolling. And that'll be a film. And then we have Secret Invasion down there. Secret Invasion, you guys have seen the list. You guys, do you want to see the list or do you want to see me? I don't know. You want to see me. Spring of 23, Secret Invasion, which I'm assuming deals with the Skrulls. And they've already ruined the Skrulls and Captain Marvel. Secret Invasion should have been a whole phase, in my opinion. So they've ruined it. So what are they going to do with this show? They're going to have a lot of B-lister superheroes show up, and it's going to suck. It's on Disney+. All right. May 23rd, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, this one, I will say, has a chance of being the best of the bunch. Because, James Gunn, I liked Guardians 1 a lot, one of my favorites. And Guardians 2, not as good, but okay. And here we go, like James Gunn, unless he really screws things up like Taika Waititi did, should come out with a decent movie. I know we're going to have the High Evolutionary, and he actually showed up in costume, I think walked around the hall at Comic-Con. He looked okay. And Adam Warlock. We're going to have Adam Warlock, but he's going to be like a baby. He's going to act like a baby because he's newly born. So that's probably going to be for laughs and annoy the hell out of me. And I'm sure Gamora is going to be front and center, and Star-Lord is going to act like Thor and chase after her and yearn after her and be a big puss. But I think it still has a chance. All right, now we go back to Disney+. Summer of 2023. The show nobody asked for. Echo. Echo. Now, some of you know who Echo is because some of you watched the terrible Hawkeye show. It's terrible. What they did to Kingpin was terrible. But for some folks, like my parents used to like Marvel movies, and after Infinity War, I know my mom goes, oh, hold on. See, my mom's calling right now. Don't interrupt the stream, Mom. But after Infinity War, my parents were out. They were like, okay, we're good. We're done. We don't need to see any Captain Marvel or any of this BS. Anyway, Echo is like the female Daredevil, sort of. In fact, Daredevil will be in this show to prop her up. In fact, Echo's probably going to beat up Daredevil, let's be honest. Yeah, so instead of being blind, Echo is deaf, a deaf girl. And she can't talk, right? So she uses sign language. And I think she has a prosthetic leg in real life. So they're rolling with that too, I think. So, female Daredevil show. What nobody asked for. So, there you go. All right. Number 6, we got also in the summer of 2023, we have the female Loki show. Guest starring Tom Hiddleston. That's what it's going to be. And they're going to bump into Kang again, another Kang. And, Tom is going to, our Loki, the manly Loki, is going to follow female Loki around on another crazy adventure. So, awesome. And right after that, July of 2023, Marvels, the all-woman Marvel movie. Aren't they all women? Okay. I don't hate women. I hate when Marvel or Kevin Feige is just taking a big bucket and just dumping it and just... None of these characters are good female characters. They're just like forced in to the MCU. I don't know. I don't hate women. I want good women characters. I can't think of a good female MCU character. I would have said Black Widow, but Black Widow, I didn't like the movie. I thought it was trash, and it was only to replace her with the new Black Widow that I don't like. But I would say her, Scarlett Johansson, and she sued Disney, so she's never coming back. So do I like any female characters? You guys might have to remind me. Do I like any female MCU characters right now? I don't know. In the comments, try to remind me of that. I don't know. So anyway, it's an all-woman movie starring Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, you know, Rebecca Rambone, or what's her name? Rambone? What's her? I don't care. I don't care. It's going to suck. I'm going to be there front and center, but it's going to suck. All right. November of 2023, over a year away, we're going to get our PG Blade movie with no blood, starring not Wesley Snipes, and I'm sure Blade is going to have a female sidekick. Write it down, and give me hell if I'm wrong, but this Blade is going to have a female sidekick. Actually, I do like the actor, but they're not going to let the actor really be Blade, and I heard they're going to have a problem with blood flying everywhere. So what are they going to, like, bleed green blood? How are they going to handle vampires in the MCU? It's going to suck. It's going to suck, guys. I would love to be wrong. But it's going to suck. All right. Fall of 2023 on Disney Plus. Ironheart. Ironheart. Yes, the female Iron Man show. So she gets her own show, Iron Lady. And who wants that? If you want that, great. It's gonna suck. All right, winter of 2023, the next Disney Plus show that nobody asked for, Agatha Harkness and the Coven of Chaos. So you're gonna have Agatha. She was annoying in WandaVision, and she gets her own show. Good for that actress. Good for her. But wow, it's gonna suck. And I'm assuming her coven is probably all ladies. And yeah, wow, that's going to be terrible. All right, spring of 2024, we finally get Deadpool. Daredevil. Deadpool's coming. Oh, I was getting excited. Daredevil, not Deadpool. So Charlie Cox will be back after the Echo show, after he gets his ass beat in the Echo show. And spring of 2024, he will have his own Daredevil show with the Kingpin. They will both have their ass kicked. They will both be deconstructed, demasculinized, and it'll be PG, so good luck with that. It's probably going to suck. I love Charlie Cox. I love the Netflix Daredevil, but I have no hope for this. Then May of 2024, we get Falcon pretending to be Captain America. We get Captain America, the New World Order. I don't want to see Disney's idea of a New World Order. I have an idea of what that is like. But yeah, it's Falcon pretending to be Captain America. He's not Captain America, and Miles Morales is not Spider-Man. He's Falcon. So, whatever. Bucky should have been Captain America. What did Falcon do? How did he earn the title of Captain America? What did he do? He's got no history. I mean, Bucky fought the Nazis. Did Falcon fight the Nazis? No, he fought some redhead girl in the show with freckles. All right, well, there you go. And then we go to the leaked, well, not leaked, the teased 2 Avengers movies. So in May of 2025, good God, what year is it now? So 3 years from now. Finally, they're going to make us get excited about Kang, because Avengers, Kang Dynasty. The Kang Dynasty, is that what it's called? Let me see here. Oh, I don't have it up. Take my word for it. It's called Kang Dynasty. Well, Age of Ultron wasn't exactly an Age of Ultron. It was like 5 minutes of Ultron. So I'm pretty sure the Kang Dynasty might be 5 minutes of Kang. And Kang is not Thanos. He's not. So, I don't know. Oh, and then November of 2025. So we go to May to November. We have the second Avengers movie called Secret Wars. So they're going to wrap up Kang, or is Kang going to take them to the Secret Wars, or what's Secret? It's not going to be the Secret Wars from the comics. Here's the problem with these 2 Avengers movies. I mean, who is going to lead this group? It's going to be not Captain America pretending, it's Falcon pretending to be Captain America. It's going to be She-Hulk, It's going to be Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Lady Moon Knight, Lady Hawkeye, Iron Lady. Is Doctor Strange going to be around, or I don't know. So it's going to be just a pathetic Avengers team fighting a person who's not Thanos. So there you go. That's the lineup. That is what we have to look forward to from now until May of 2025. Now, there's also a Fantastic Four movie. I left it off. So before, I think, the first Avengers movie, there will be the Fantastic Four movie. So I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I think when we first get our look at some of the marketing, I'll have an idea of where they're going. But taking a look at all of this, I don't feel good about Fantastic Four. I don't know if you guys do, but I don't know. And then maybe they'll lead up to Galactus. Now, I said Deadpool earlier because we are getting another Deadpool movie at some point, fitting into the schedule here. And yeah, I mean, is it going to be rated R? Is it? I think the MCU is going to have to take a pretty hard turn to have a good Deadpool movie. So I don't have faith in it. I think it's going to be watered down. All right, well, that is the upcoming schedule, courtesy of Kevin Feige. I think it's a joke. I'll get to the comments, though, and we can have some fun. Let's see what's going on. Let me put my spectacles on because I'm old and I can't see. I was going to come on earlier yesterday, but I lost power. So that was no good. Got some of you guys here. Yeah, 32. I don't know. Oh, 31. See, I brought it up and you're leaving. Stick around. Make fun of me. Challenge me. You know? Because, on the Dungeons & Dragons review, and I think Dungeons & Dragons looks ridiculous. And I love Dungeons & Dragons. And I have these, new DMs telling, I think these folks are a little younger. I mean, some people wrote to me, I've been a DM for 5 years, and you're wrong, and this looks fun, and my group is silly. And I'm like, well, okay, all right. This Dungeons & Dragons is going to come out, and none of those folks are going to be back to tell me, Eric, you were wrong. This movie is great, and we're going to remember this movie more than just the day after we see it. We're going to remember this movie for years because it's so good, and every day Eric was wrong. That has never happened. That has never happened. Yet. It'll happen, but it hasn't happened yet. Same with Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was getting heat for all of that. And I say, come on back. It's only episode 1 every day, Eric. Give it a shot. Okay. Episode 8, I never hear from these people ever again. Never again. So I say, let's dance. Let's do it. And I don't care. I do it because I like to talk about this stuff with you guys. And some of you care about it too, still. So without further ado, Kitsune. I know, I always mispronounce it. Kitsune or Kitsune, I'm so sorry. You have to forgive me. Says hello, and I say hello back. How are you? And I see your other comment coming up here. All right, here we go. JDOS46. Couldn't be less excited for Marvel anymore. Golden years of MCU are over. That is how I feel exactly. Exactly, sir. Or, JDOS. I just, yeah. I have a feeling because Hasbro is going to make action figures. They just announced the second wave of or the line where you can build the Ultron from What If. And I thought What If actually was okay. So they have the cool Ultron What If Build-A-Figure, but they stick him in the crappy 8-figure line. I got to buy She-Hulk. I got to buy Moon Knight. I got to buy Lady Hawkeye. I got to buy another lady. I got all these figures of these people from these crappy shows. And they're going to do wave after wave of all these action figures of these actors from these crappy shows and crappy movies. Target is going to have a lot of clearance on their hands, and they're not going to be happy. These are not going to sell because I can already see Love and Thunder is not selling. Can't find Gore, but if you want a Lady Thor figure, woof. Yeah. So I think it's going to show in box office and toys. I think it slowly will. All right, Kitsune Morbius. The movie was like, you know, it wasn't the best movie. It could have been better. I was hoping for better. You know, it was, you know, I don't know. Let me know what you thought about it. Let's see, Mr. Skullduggery, always checking in to Everyday Eric's channel. I appreciate it. All right, Eric, good to see you. Good to see you, Mr. Skullduggery. I see your comment coming up. All right, let's see here. Hobcomber. That is one hell of over-the-top cosplay. If you're talking about the MCU, it feels like cosplay now. You like my cosplay today? Well, I'm not dressed up like a lady. Normally, I have a wig on and a bra. It's coming back. It's coming back. Give me early September. Yeah, the bra's coming back, and a new wig, a beautiful blonde braided wig. Do you guys know what that'll be used for? September's going to be a crazy month for reviews, man. All right, Mr. Skullduggery says Phase Boar. I was going to do that. You know, it's Phase female. It's a lot. I mean, again, I love. Oh wait, now I don't see who's the best female in the MCU right now. I want to know. Actually, Scarlett Johansson, take her off the list because she's awesome. I can't think of her, but at the end of Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, the lady I have a crush on, she could be good. Charlize Theron, she could be good. Oh, you know, the Eternals. There's some nice ladies in there. All right, I don't know, but there's really not a strong one. Is there a strong female right now, a good character in the MCU right now? I mean it. I can't think of one right now, but I'm old and I'm having senior moments every second. Zach says, "Hey, Phase 4 is wrapping up with Wakanda Forever." Very dramatic with the music. Started to get a little teary because I do like Chadwick Boseman, and then it was just women after women fighting Namor. And they did have the Atuma figure. That looks pretty good. I might have to get an Atuma. Namor, I mean, he looks okay, but I don't know. It's going to be it's going to be woman Iron Man, woman Black Panther fighting a guy in green Speedo. Ryan Coogler, right? That's the director. He's good. Coogler's good. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Zach's. Phase 4 sucks. Phase 5 looks cringe, and Phase 6 is embarrassing. Yeah. I got no hope for this. The tone of the MCU is it's just a big joke. So why should I take anything seriously? If Kang shows up and says, "I'm going to destroy your reality," I'm like, whatever. They'll make a joke about it. It's just a dumb joke. Werewolf. I like that. It's just a phase. That's true. It is a phase. It will pass. Disney will lose a lot of money, missed opportunities, and 20 years from now, they will have some actor they will use, and then they will digitally put Robert Downey Jr.'s much younger face on him, and he will come back through a portal and saying, "I'm back. I'm here to save everybody." And then maybe things will be better again. Right, Robert? Robert's over here. Robert wants to say hi. What's up? This guy right here. You made it all happen, brother. Right there. That's right. You got your coffee. All right, you relax. Robert made it happen. Jado Rose. Oh, I wish I could pronounce names. I apologize. Jado Rose. Those are good MCU movies coming, though. Those are good MCU movies coming. All right. Listen, I hope you're right. Come back and tell me I am full of caca. I mean, Wakanda for Guardians. Guardians. I'm gonna go with Guardians, and I wish I had more faith in Blade. Reef Diver. Love Reef Diver. Love his channel. I'm concerned with how they're going to handle Blade and Daredevil. Me too. I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be Daredevil from Netflix, where there's just blood and just street brawls. Remember that? Remember Daredevil's in that hall? Was it the first season? And it's like one shot of a hallway, and he's just pounding on guys for like a full 5 minutes. That was glorious. I don't need green screens and wizard spells flying all over the place. I don't need that. Give me a hallway, a guy with 2 fists, and just pounding on something. I don't know. Yeah, everything now is a green screen and someone flying with a cape. And then Blade, yeah, I don't think they're gonna do blood. That's what I heard. I think it's gonna be they're gonna have to do it weird. I don't know. I don't think they can do the red blood. It'll probably be green if we get any blood. I don't know. Mr. Skullduggery, Falcon fought against white privilege. Yes, he did. And that's why the New World Order, that's what it's called. I mean, who knows what they're going to do with that? Talk about cringe. Oh, my God. We're the New World Order. The silent majority is going to no longer be silent. We're not going to buy those Marvel Legends figures. We're going to let Target eat them and put them in a landfill, and just like the E.T. Atari game from 1983. Put it in a landfill in the desert and cover up those terrible action figures from Agatha and the Coven of whatever. They're going to come out with an Agatha Marvel Legend, aren't they? Should I burn that on a live stream? I don't hate the actress. I'm just saying. I don't hate any of this. I won't do that. No, I'm not burning any figures. No, I'm just joking about that. That's not cool, Eric. I take that back. All right, Red Pill News Rant. What's up, buddy? Thanks for the consistent content moon. Cotton moon? All right. No, I know what you're saying there. Yes, I think I'm staying consistent. And, but yeah. So is Marvel. Marvel's staying consistent as well. There he is. Thanks for the consistent content. Yeah, there you go. That's what no problem. And, let's see here. Got things going. How do you like the ham-fisted George Floyd references and T'Challa picture in the background? Just like the ones curiously on the walls in different countries. Yeah, I mean, again, I like Chadwick Boseman. So, I mean, he died. So that does make things a challenge for what do you do in Black Panther 2? So it's Wakanda forever. I get it. So, sure, if you're ever going to switch Black Panther to a female, I'll concede that probably makes sense. But yeah, this is where Ironheart is coming from. I mean, I don't know. Is it who exactly is it? Is it the daughter? Is it the girlfriend? Is it the sister? I don't know, because I really don't care. But that is where we're getting our female Iron Man from. So they actually changed the comic. We're not getting a true Ironheart, which that probably makes more sense too, to be honest. If you're going to change a comic, there you go. I'll finally agree with that. But so we're going to get a lot of that, and then we're getting a guy in a green Speedo who, okay, I don't want that on my action figure shelf. I'll pass. I've got my other Namor ready to go, and he's cool. Mr. Skullduggery, Iron Lady, that's what I say to my wife. You call her the Iron Lady. I used to have a wife, Mr. Skullduggery. Let's see here. I better prove, let's see here. All right, yeah, Squatchless. I think it'll be better than whatever Phase 4 was. That was just a complete disaster. Phase 4, yeah, it really was. I don't know. Thinking back on Phase 4, what was it? Shang-Chi? It should be Shang-Chi. Not Shang-Chi. We're getting a Shang-Chi too. I forgot to mention that. Somewhere in this schedule is a Shang-Chi too. with more Aquafina. Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably be better than Phase 4 because Phase 4 was just, yeah, almost non-existent for me. Let's see here. We got Wolfanoz. I know I'm mispronouncing that. Seems to be a 5 to 10 year lag time between comics and MCU with the MCU stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, other channels have said it. It's true. That's why I don't buy comics anymore. I have the Marvel Unlimited app, which I still recommend because you have your old classic comics on there, and I can watch it on my iPad, and I can also see the new crappy comics, and I can look at them real quick and go, no, that sucks. But you're right. I think they're using the comics as the test run for these characters, or to just, dip their toe in the water, just throw it out there, start the process for us to get used to these characters, which I'm never going to get used to them. You're right. It's the minor leagues of the MCU is the comics. Let's see here. Got to proofread before I put it up because I don't want to get burned. Let's see. That was my pitch. Ooh, I like that name. Ooh. Oh, I might have to check out your channel. I think you got a channel, if I'm not mistaken. The issue I have with Falcon, with Falcon, is he has no powers. He has robot wings, and yet he can throw a shield and catch the shield. Yep. No, you're right. I mean, he never took the super soldier serum. Yeah, he can throw that shield, catch the shield. Falcon should be Falcon. I know there was a very limited run where he was, Captain America, but so was Bucky. Bucky was Captain America. I just don't know. There's just no history. I don't know what Falcon has accomplished in the MCU where he just hung around with Bucky. I don't know. Don't get it. And that's fine. I'm not looking forward to it. So I don't know. Mr. Morty, Disney is turning into something else. Disney has turned into something else. It really has. The theme parks, I don't go anymore. I go to Universal Studios, and I'm looking forward to Halloween Horror Nights again for like my 20th year in a row. So I love Universal, but the Disney, I was there for the Star Wars land. I did check that out. There's videos up there somewhere on my channel that no one cared about, but they are beautiful videos. Star Wars Land, I bought a few things, but I don't really want to go back. I'll go to Tron when the Tron ride opens up in Disney World. I do want to check that out. So Disney World is not fun. It's not the happiest place on earth. It's a very miserable place. It's hot. You can't find anywhere to sit. Everyone is miserable, and it's expensive. So go to Universal Studios, right? That's what I say. And ride the Velociraptor coaster because it's awesome. Let's see here. All right, that was my pitch. MCU isn't just bringing in more female characters, which would be great. They are replacing male ones. It's the same thing all over again. No balance, no equality, which is supposed to be equal. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying poorly before. It's like you're taking a bucket of just female casting and just dumping it on the MCU without any. Well, there is a pattern to it. It's like every male has to have 2 female sidekicks. It's very unbalanced, and it's at the expense of a good female character. And I'm still waiting for you guys. And please don't be afraid. I'm never making fun of anyone on this channel. You can write, "Hey Eric, you suck." I'll be like, "Okay, that's fine. That's your opinion." I'm not going to get in arguments or I'm not here for that. I'm here to have a discussion. But seriously, I'm trying to think of like, who is the good MCU? Like, is there a really good one? I mean, like watching Mad Max Fury Road, Furiosa. God, Charlize Theron. I mean, maybe they can do something with her, but I'm just thinking of other franchises of late. Just because you cast someone as a female, it doesn't make her a strong female character. You have to write a good character, give her a good story. I don't know. It seems like woke casting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's no good. Alpha Trion 92. MCU should have ended with Endgame. I think that's it. I agree. Should have somehow taken Captain Marvel out. And I just remember Captain Marvel when I'm Just a Girl was playing and she's like fighting. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Louise, that was special. That was so good. Ooh, I know of Squatchless. I haven't. Thoughts on Giancarlo Esposito rumored to be playing Professor X? Okay. Is he gonna be bald? A bald Giancarlo. I mean, I love Giancarlo Esposito, whether it's Breaking Bad or The Boys or The Mandalorian. I mean, the guy is just awesome. He's straight up scary in Breaking Bad. I could see him as maybe Magneto. He's older, but that'd be fascinating. I could be cool. That could be cool. He's a great actor. They got to get him in there somehow. Let's see here. We got Androsize. I know I'm mispronouncing that one. Greetings, man. Thank you for the news. Thank you, Androsize. Yeah, I'm late on this, but I'm just whenever I'm fired up about something, if you want me to jump on, we'll talk. That's awesome. Woof and Oz. Theaters were mostly empty this weekend around these parts. Think most have just had it with the constant bombardment. Sadly, or the creeping crud fear again. What we got? We got some of that, the creeping crud again. I don't know. It's never going away. The creeping crud is here. You can do whatever you want. You can get jabbed. I've been jabbed. I still got it. I might get another jab before vacation, but hey, you do you. You got to do what you got to do. I'm just not a big fan of like the authorities telling us what to do. I mean, things were okay in that regard. A lot of other countries got pretty forceful with regulations. Up north, our neighbors in Canada, things were a little rough. I'm not into that. I think everyone should kind of do their own thing and make their own choices. But yeah, the crud. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's anything good in the theater right now this week. So just Thor attendance is dropping. Mr. Morty, the Force is female, and the MCU is female. It's everything Disney is female. It really is. And they're putting Orville on Disney Plus. I like the Orville. I'm halfway through season 3, and I still love it, and it hasn't shit the bed yet. Once I finish season 3, it might be an Eric recommends the Orville. It might come because I really enjoy it. That's Seth MacFarlane. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. That's the best Star Trek on TV is the Orville. All right, Reef Diver. Reef, I know you're taking a shot here. Okay. Yeah, that's you cheated. I think the best female in the MCU is Pepper Potts, but I don't know how much she'll be in it in the future. Yeah, why isn't she kicking ass in her little... I got her figure over there, side by side with Iron Man. Yeah, she earned it. We saw Pepper's story when she got the Extremis. I thought she was going to keep the Extremis, and like do some cool shit. I'll give you that. I like Pepper Potts. Yeah, all the phase 1, phase 2, right? Like, it was like a different time. It was when like things were real and written better. And yeah, love Pepper Potts. I never complained ever about Pepper Potts being in any of these movies. Her and Scarlett. All right. All right, Gareth Ross, UK. With a 45-day window to Disney Plus and all the subs they have monthly, yearly, will they care if some movie box office takings are not shooting so high? Who on earth is seeing Spider-Man again, new cut? So they're putting a new cut in a theater? Or they're probably just going to sell it to me on 4K. Because didn't I just buy? I think I own it, right? The Spider-Man movie. So they're going to make me buy it again. You know, there was, I think, a deleted Vulture scene in the Spider-Man movie. Because if you go to Target, there was a Vulture Lego set. And then there's a little circle that says inspired by. But it's connected to the movie. But what I think was they probably worked off some art, some concept art, and then that scene was cut, and then Lego already had the damn thing designed. So if we get something like a Vulture add-on scene, I'd be for that. So I liked that Spider-Man movie. I forget what was it called? No Way Home, All the Way Home. I don't know. The one with all the Spider-Man, because I did buy my Marvel Legends. You can buy the 3 Spider-Man figures. They don't have the faces of the actors, unfortunately. But yeah, I bought that. I don't know. As far as I don't know what money Disney Plus is making actually. So I don't think we're ever going to get the truth out of them. I think the money for them is at the box office. I mean, these movies used to be billion-dollar movies, but you're going to start to see them miss that mark. I really believe so. I mean, China doesn't care about United States anymore in Hollywood, so they're out. So they have to do good domestically. I don't know about that. Don't know about that. Let's see. Oh, Hobcomer. Right. Is it Comer? I don't know. We can't talk. I don't. Comer? HLB. How about that? Mr. Eric, Over the Top is a Stallone movie reference. You look just like his character today. I know all about Over the Top. I was a young man when the video gets serious. This is when things get serious. Okay, you just turn the hat around. Does it go that way? That way? Yeah, you turn the hat around, and that's when things get serious. And I line up, ready to go. How about that Sammy Hagar song from that movie? Well, I forget the song, but it was a good time. That was a good time. I think Sammy joined Van Halen around that time, and yeah, Stallone was making arm wrestling movies. The 80s were great. Was that the 80s? I think it was still the 80s. Great time to be alive. For any of you young people that missed the 80s, I'm telling you, it was a good time. Really good time. Marshall McClurg, bring back the sausage party. Damn right. I want Chris Evans. I want Robert Downey Jr. I want Chris Hemsworth. I want guy who plays the Hulk. I can't think of his name. I want those guys. Give me Man Hawkeye. And Scarlett Johansson. That was the crew. Things haven't been the same. Well, if you want a sausage party, I mean, Namor in his tidy green Speedo's coming to Wakanda. That could be interesting. Liam, thoughts on the new Black Adam movie coming soon? So there's a lot more. There's a lot of superheroes in that movie. I was surprised. Looking at the merchandise, like Dr. Fate. So there's a lot of cool, actually. I know Atom Smasher, right? And Dr. Fate. So there's some nice deeper cuts. Not deep cuts, but a little bit deeper. Somebody besides Batman and Wonder Woman. So that's getting me a little bit of excited. If it can feel like a true DC Universe film, if it's very rock-centered, but if it feels like it's in the DC universe, I could start to get excited about it. And maybe they could use The Rock and Black Adam to since they won't give Henry Cavill another Superman movie for some reason that makes no sense. If they're not going to go with Henry Cavill, then maybe they can go with The Rock leading a few movies and expanding the universe. Yeah, DC is leaving money on the table. Just get it together. They'll never get it together. Marshall McClurg, you're getting rid of your Disney Plus. I got rid of it last summer, but then I got suckered in. Boba Fett, my favorite character. I had to get it for Boba Fett. Woo! And that was awesome. You guys know. I don't know. I do like Disney Plus because I like the X-Men cartoon from the 90s. Was that 90s? And there's some good stuff. There's a good Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s. I like the older stuff. So I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Let's see here. We got, what's going on here? Nick Kerr. Welcome. What are your 3 top things you are looking forward to in the next MCU phase? Well, if I'm going to be naive, let me think. So, or what I'm looking forward to, or what, because I know what's coming, what I'm not looking forward to, but I would normally look forward to. I would say Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom, I'm looking forward to eventually coming. A Fantastic Four done right would be good. With a Sue Storm that's hot. There's a good female character. I mean, make Sue Storm good. And someone mentioned, like the X-Men. Like, where are the X-Men on this list? If they could get the X-Men together. Oh, Deadpool, Guardian. To be honest, though, I think Guardians of the Galaxy might be, again, the best thing. But Doctor Doom's my favorite villain, so if he's showing up at some point, I would be looking forward to that, but I'm also scared to death that it's going to be bad. Doctor Doom might just be a lady. Sure. I don't know. Again, gender swapping, it's okay sometimes, but it all went back. They did this with Taskmaster, and that's the thing that started to really just get my... Sometimes the gender is part of the character. Does that make any sense? I just don't want to be like anti-woman. Please don't think I'm that. But isn't the gender sometimes part of the character? I don't know. Is it? Sometimes. Iron Man's Iron Man. I don't know. All right. Liam Neeson's chin is back. Hail at Everyday Eric. If Marvel continues to release woke content, they just won't get my money. It's that simple. Go woke, go broke. We all know it, and it seems to be pretty true. I think Disney is going to learn a little bit. I mean, they're too big to fail, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Woof and Oz. It's all about subliminal shaming. That's what you're paying to see. I agree. I think there is subliminal stuff going on. I mean, that's why it's like, Thor is chasing after his hammer and his ex-girlfriend and doing the splits and holding Ewoks on motorcycles at bay and looking into the camera at us with a goofy face. All our male heroes, there's no more toxic masculinity. They're all just a bunch of safe goofballs. They've been neutered. I would love an example that says, well, Eric, you're wrong because, I don't know. That's what I see. And I don't see any good female characters either, other than Pepper Potts. Reef Diver was right. Gareth Ross UK. Oh, let me put your comment up. Less plastic on the box, but more plastic in the box. Is that what they're saying? So what, Marvel Legends, they're changing their boxes, right? They're not doing the plastic window. They're just going to put something in a cardboard box. Oh my gosh. More plastic in the box. Collectors who don't open boxes will never see the contents without buying a second unit. Very sneaky and smart. Some collectors are so OCD, you can't cut the tape, Oh my gosh. I open my figures. I put them on a shelf. I like to see them all together. I got my Sentinels and, I have my MCU figures of the original crew, but I'm going to stop with the movie figures. It's just too much and too many characters I don't care about anymore. I'm gonna go with the comic versions from the here on out. Um, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Red Pill News rant. How is it that they can still get Seahawk so wrong? Seahawk? The mouth movement is off. The ADR is all wonky. Her movement is stiff and weird. What say you? Help me out with Seahawk. You kind of got me there. Help me out. You stumped me. Seahawk wrong. The mouth movement is off. The ADR is all wonky. Help me out, Red Pill. Let's see here. Red Pill Compton. Sorry, I'm doing some gardening while listening and doing voice to text. Okay. Yeah, I didn't quite understand the I don't. Help me out with the Seahawk. Like what you meant as far as the what character? Unless there's, I'm probably missing something. Red Pill says, I was just saying that there's more propaganda in Black Panther to ingest the gender-based propaganda. Yeah, I mean, Ryan Coogler, they're working off the song, the emotion. It felt a little cringy. I don't know about anybody else because, listen, Chadwick Boseman died. It was sad. It was sad for the MCU, and everybody loved him. And like I said, people I know that have worked with him, not on screen, but behind the camera, loved him. So he was a great guy. And so it's sad. And I kind of feel like the opening of that and showing his image, like, I know it's a balance. You need to address you've lost T'Challa, but does it get like too much like you're exploiting his death? Emotional versus kind of cringe. I don't know. I guess the trailer did balance that out a little bit, but so yeah, without King T'Challa, I guess you're left with a lot of females that are gonna take over, and then and we're gonna get our Iron Man from Wakanda Forever. Why don't you just let Iron Man be? How about no Iron Man? Or Iron Lady or Iron Heart. How about leave it alone? Cody Escholtz. Love your stuff, brother. Cody, thank you. Thank you. I apologize. I know I'm butchering your name, but thank you. I appreciate it. Red Pill News, who's doing some gardening. Is it true that The Rock and Warner Brothers get booed when they left the stage because Henry Cavill didn't come out as a surprise? I did not hear that. I have to check up on my Warner stuff because there was Zack Snyder there, and was there a rumor about Henry Cavill showing up? I'm not up to date with my Warner stuff. So if you guys know, let me know what happened in some of these Warner panels. I got some catching up to do on that one. That was my pitch. A channel I have. Been a bit slow with uploads lately, but more content soon. Okay, cool. Now, I think I've seen some of your videos. So very cool. Yeah, promote your channels. A rising tide lifts all ships. Is that the saying? I could be getting that wrong too. Let's see here. That was my pitch. Good MCU character. The mother from Miss Marvel. Okay. I hear the family from Miss Marvel will be in the Marvels. That's what I hear. Yeah, I mean, Miss Marvel wasn't quite for me. It's more of like a Disney XD show. A good Disney XD show, but a Disney XD show. But I got no problem with the characters. I mean, it was fine. It's just that is not for me. So I didn't want to do videos and like rag on it because it's completely not meant for me. So Cody's back. Marvel is a complete joke. I can't watch it anymore. Haven't watched anything since Endgame and refuse to. Also, race-swapping Professor X is a pathetic virtue signal. Yeah, well, if you haven't watched since Endgame, you haven't missed anything. I like the Celestials in Eternals. I did like seeing them. And, yeah, I like seeing them. That's probably about it. So you didn't really miss anything. You know, I like that actor, so Professor X, I would have to see it. But why not use the younger dude that's already in the X-Men movies, the guy that was in Split, which I can't think of his name, but I liked Split. Use him, and Michael Fassbender as Magneto. So I think that would be kind of cool, unless the dude wants too much money. Squatchless. There's a less credible rumor that Denzel is playing Magneto. Well, I love Denzel Washington, so that, yeah, that would be interesting. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But then his kids are maybe his kids. Wanda's not his daughter, and yeah, I don't know. Maximoff, no. But I love me some Denzel. Book of Eli, awesome movie. We got Traz 3R. Dang, I missed the whole conversation. Well, yeah, I mean, I went through the phase 5 and 6 in the beginning, and my predictions for a very female phase 5 and phase 6. Phase 6. Mr. Brian Timothy, 2800. Just got in. Didn't Marvel basically die after Endgame? It did die. It's slow. It's dying a slow death, but dying it is. For the next few years, it's gonna be rough. That was my pitch. Thank you for the stream. Got to work. All right. Thank you. That was my pitch. Thank you very much. Good luck with the work. And thank you for stopping by. Good talk. Yeah, Androsize. Someone mentioned Orville. I mentioned Orville. That show is really something. I recommend it. And imagine each episode is a full story. Love it. Yes. So I am halfway through season 3, and I love it. I love the characters. You're right. Each episode is a story. Each character gets a moment to shine in their own story. Nothing feels forced. The writing is so good. It doesn't feel preachy. They actually touch on issues that have relevance today, but they don't force an agenda or a view down your throat. It's what classic Star Trek used to be. It makes you think, and it makes you really love the characters. And it's just not a Spaceballs ripoff of Star Trek. It stands on its own as good science fiction. There you go. Whoa, I should just record that and post that. Third Floor Arcade with Jason. Hey, Everyday Eric, great job on that Dragon's Lair review, man. Really enjoyed that. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I get the cabinets. I have no room left for cabinets, but I'm sure they'll come out with something that I'll want, and I'll have to put a cabinet in the closet. I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, I got a closet right here. See, I can put a cabinet right in this closet. That actually might work. There you go. I can hide it. No one will know I bought it. Cool. Alpha Train, how's your Tron cabinet holding up? I got a bunch of 1-ups too. So yeah, Tron's doing good. But P-Dubs just had that video with the mod that you can put you can mod the S panel. So I'm gonna do the mod from Tulsa Games. I'm gonna do that mod. His video was very helpful. Not to get too in the weeds about Arcade 1-Up, but there was another mod you could buy on Etsy. I bought it. I was disappointed with it, so I just threw it out. But the Tulsa Arcade one looks legit. Very good line integrated in the scene extent. Let me see here. Gareth Ross, UK, 15 minutes more in the more fun stuff version, out September 1st. Happy's very good lawyer, interrogation scene extended, Peter Day at Midtown High, Undercroft montage, and the Spideys hangout. You're right. I don't know. I'm probably going to go see it and just review it. Yeah, I'll see it. Does that sound overly exciting? No, it doesn't. Garage Gamer, how are you doing, sir? Completely agree with this phase of Marvel. Other than Loki, I'm not that interested. Yeah, I have a feeling just not a whole lot here to be interested about. I mean, and I'm just a salty old guy at this point, so it's hard to impress me. But I know Garage Gamer, you will give this at least a fair chance, unlike me. So I can understand your excitement for Loki. That was probably the best Disney Plus show. Can I say that? The best Marvel Disney Plus show is probably Loki. That's true. I liked it when all the other Lokis came out, and there was like a alligator Loki. So compared to everyone else, I'll say that was the best one. So I have no problem with you looking forward to that one, sir. Red Pill News Rant. LOL, my stupid voice to text again. Sounds like a cool character, but I meant She-Hulk. Oh, you're asking about She-Hulk. So, okay, right, because I didn't know. Here's my thing about She-Hulk, because I did a little trailer review. I'm not hating on She-Hulk. It looks like a goofy Ally McBeal. I thought that going in, and it gave me exactly what I thought. So I'm okay with it, and I've never really I haven't taken a deep dive into She-Hulk in the comics. And the She-Hulk action figure, actually Hasbro on their Instagram account just shared the Marvel Legends figure, which her likeness is pretty good. Will I be buying that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just going to be kind of lighthearted, and yeah, I'm sure she's going to beat Abomination up and, tell Bruce Banner what's up. I don't know. It looks like lighthearted, so I can't get too upset about She-Hulk. I'll watch it. Hopefully it's watchable. HLB, can you do a skincare routine video? Oh, why? I'm having a decent day, but I tell you, it's hot as balls in here. So if you want to know, like, Eric, what is that shiny glow you have on your face? It's called sweat, because it's hot as balls in here. And I apologize because I am running the air, but and I just left the gym, so it's the post-gym look. If you had smell-o-vision at home, you guys would be, I wouldn't have the subs anymore. Yeah, that's my secret. Just do a live stream after coming back from the gym, and only run half your air conditioning units, and you'll have that nice glow. That's my trick. Yeah. No money. Ranger says go woke. Everything will end up a joke. And go broke. Yeah, it's already a joke. I agree, no money, Ranger. Lady McGuire. You just want me to try Chauvin, right? Did I pronounce it right? Chauvin? That's why I just call you Lady McGuire, because you've told me how to say your name so many times and I still screw it up. Hey, I'm coming in to say hi, but it's 11 p.m. and I'm working at 5 a.m. We'll catch up tomorrow. Lady McGuire, thank you so much for checking in. I appreciate that. You're checking in from the other end of our little globe, our little ball that we live on. So I truly appreciate it. King of DIY. Would you like to see Disney take on The Crow? Isn't there a new Crow coming out? I heard about that. No, I wouldn't want Disney to do The Crow. Oh, that'd be terrible. Just terrible. You can't do The Crow. You shouldn't remake The Crow. The Crow's The Crow. Don't touch The Crow. If you want to see The Crow, pay for it, buy it, and watch The Crow. Is there a remastered Crow? I need that. I might be going for Halloween this year. Lady McGuire. I've been so disappointed since Endgame. It feels like they can't compete. I didn't even go to see Thor. Whoa, really? Decided to wait for Disney Plus. It's probably a good idea. Didn't watch Eternals, Miss Marvel, or Moon Knight. Well, yeah, again, you're not missing a whole lot. I'm guilty of liking parts of Eternals. You guys might be going, whoa, Eric, what's up with that? Parts of Eternals I kind of liked. I think it was not executed as good as it could be. There were new characters, the Celestials, the ideas were there. The Deviants, I don't like that. They should, they're different in the comics. Everything's different in the comics. So I really didn't like the Deviants. And yeah, the movie was slow, and yeah, we've been over it. But there were small parts of it I liked. All right, Marshall McClurg. One of the best villains in all of Marvel was Kingpin from Daredevil on Netflix. You're right. You're right. They need to find a way to bring him in and possibly change him to a woman. They've started that process. Have you watched the Hawkeye show, Marshall? The process of making Kingpin a woman has begun. He gets his ass beat by 2 women in the last episode. Just watch the last episode. 2 little girls, 2 teenagers, or girls in their 20s, whip Kingpin's ass. I didn't review that. I was so upset I couldn't review it. It's so terrible. Oh, I didn't like that show at all. The LARPers. Remember the LARPers? For those of you who watched it? I don't know. Squatchless. Who's your ideal casting for Mr. Fantastic? I don't know if I do have ideal casting. The guy they used, his name escapes me from The Office and the Amazon show, right? The guy, I can't think of his name. Oh, jeez. But I think he's fine. I know people didn't like the fact that he got sort of dismissed quickly in Multiverse of Madness, as all those characters kind of did. But I would say that's a different universe, so don't worry about that. Maybe our Mr. Fantastic will be a much better Mr. Fantastic and all around, more wise and smart Mr. Fantastic. Because that universe, all those guys they weren't very nice versions of the characters. They were kind of mean and nasty, except Professor X. But so I did like that actor. I'd probably go with him. And I know his wife might make a good Sue Storm, the actor's wife in real life. Again, a name I can't think of. She does the movies with the creatures. Quiet Place. Yeah, she could be okay. Let's see here. Red Pill News Rant. Again, I was talking about She-Hulk, not Sea-Hulk. Oh, yeah, a Sea-Hawk. I was like, who's Sea-Hawk? I might be missing something, but damn, somebody should create that character. Sounds cool. A new Marvel character has been born today. Sea-Hawk. It'll be a female, of course. And maybe she was a fisherman, and she pulled up a radioactive. She was fishing on one of those big nets out in the ocean, Sea-Hawk, and she's on a fishing boat in the ocean, surrounded by men. But she's not going to take any of that bullshit from these men. She's a strong female, and she tells them what to do. Hell, maybe it's even her boat, and she bosses the men around. And one day, but maybe she got too bossy, and then one day she pulls up a net. They should have went home, but they didn't go home. She wanted more fish, so they pulled up a net, and in there was like a radioactive something, a canister, and it came open, and it just green radioactive goo just fell all over her. Just all over her. And next day she woke up and she had gills like Waterworld. Yes. And she can breathe underwater and in and out of water. So she is caught between 2 worlds. Maybe she has like little webbing now in her feet and hands, but she's still hot, right? We got to who are we going to cast as Sea-Hawk? Red Pill, if you're still on here. We need to cast Sea-Hawk. Let me know. And yeah, now she's caught between 2 worlds, and she fights evil whalers, the people who are killing whales. There you go, Sea-Hawk. I just wrote it. Disney Plus, fall of 2026. Marshall McClurg. Hey, when you opened your closet, a bunch of Marvel characters came out. Sorry, it was right there. A bunch of my guys came out here. What came out here? I got some ties. Oh, man. Oh, you're right. Who do I got? I got a Cyber Thor here. There you go. Wait, we went. There you go. I got a robot Thor, and I got a robot. Which way? This way. Shh. No, not that way. This way. No, this way. Yeah, I got my cybernetic Hulk. There you go. See, I'm a big nerd. Let's see here. Jacoboo, 1698. They are releasing projects way too often now. I agree with that. Infinity Saga was a 10-year buildup, and this will only be 5 years. And we don't care about any of these characters. You got all that right. You really did. Hold on, I got my thing here. Zoom in. Sorry about my camera. Oh, it did. That worked. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jacoboo, 1698. Yeah, it's a 5-year thing. We're not invested. There's a bunch of characters that this Avengers group is not going to be anywhere near the first Avengers group. I don't think we're really going to care as much. I would love to be wrong, but I don't think so. Alpha Tryon 92. What is my favorite Marvel movie? I mean, there's a few. I mean, anything with Robert Downey Jr. is a good. I mean, the first Iron Man, but then we got Civil War, Winter Soldier. That's when things were really rolling. I think Ultron was a little bit of a hiccup. Wasn't in love with that movie. But anything the Russo brothers do, they knew the tone. I mean, they kept things intense. We're on the edge of our seats. And there's still time for some humor. But, you know, our heroes aren't sacrificed at the altar of agenda. Oh, that's profound, Eric. And it's about good story, good action, good heroes, good villains. So, some of those. I did like Ragnarok. But I don't like Love and Thunder. I know that. Shivorn. Lady Shivorn. See, I screwed it up. Lady McGuire. Shivorn. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everson. Why does Feige hate boys and want to get rid of all possible role models for them? Yes. You are right, Everson. And that was going to be in my notes. I was going to have, instead of phase female, I was just going to write they hate men. Because there's something going on. They hate what they think is toxic masculinity. It's just masculine men in control, in command. They don't like that at all. Now, if you got a character like Moon Knight, he's got to be struggling with his PTSD and his multiple personalities. He can't be in control of those multiple personalities like the guy in the comic. I know, you're going to tell me, but I'm talking the 30 years of Moon Knight comics when he's in basically control of those personalities. He can't be strong, muscular, in control. No, they have to deconstruct him some way. We've seen it again and again and again. And I don't know. It's probably coming from the Disney board. Kevin Feige, I don't know what he's trying to do, but it's not good. Mr. Skullduggery, do you feel movies and miniseries CGI is getting worse? I do. Just watch Netflix Resident Evil. Oh, I feel bad for you. And the dogs looked awful. I'm sorry that you watched Resident Evil on Netflix. Wow, yeah, that was just, I skimmed parts of that, and I can't get through it, and I quit. It's just really, really bad. But yeah, no, CGI is getting worse. Just looks cheap. Everything looks cheap. Jacoboo1698. I would say my favorite Disney Plus show is WandaVision, but that show went off the rails around episode 5. Okay. I liked what they were trying to do in the beginning. And I'll say what I say. And then it started to feel like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I know, okay, people like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But it could have been better. Yeah, it was a kind of cool idea with the different sitcoms in the beginning. But no, again, I'm glad you liked that. I just don't know if Agatha needs her own show. Um, I'm good with what Agatha I had. I'd like to move away from her, but as a character. But yeah, Mr. Skullduggery. It's not She-Hulk. It's She-Hulk. She-Hawk. Oh, was it She-Hawk? I thought it was Sea-Hawk. Well, that just ruins it. Oh, the red pill said She-Hawk. Oh, I don't. She-Hawk. I gotta rethink that. I guess we can't use Sea-Hawk. Well, let me get back to you on the She-Hawk show. But I like that too. We can have a Sea-Hawk and a She-Hawk. Maybe they can team up. They can team up. Squatchless. Again, rumor, but Penn Bagley from Netflix's series You is rumored to be in the MCU as Mr. Fantastic. Oh, I'll take a look at that. All right. All right, I'll check that out. I am not familiar. Yeah, they're probably going to change it from who they used. Interesting choice if true, but seems too young looking. Yeah, they might go young. They were pretty young in that last Fantastic Four movie, so they kind of want to go young. That wasn't a great movie. Lady McGuire. Robin from Stranger Things for Sea-Hawk. I can see that. That's good. That's a good call, Lady McGuire. Oh, Mr. Skullduggery. Moses Ingram as Sea-Hawk. Of course. Of course. What was I thinking? Of course. I can't wait until the Riva at, what, D23? Is it coming up, D23? They're going to announce the Riva show. The Sith Sister. A Star Wars story. And we're going to get a Riva show. And watch her not tell anyone who Darth Vader is or where Darth Vader's children are. It's coming. It's coming. Aquadiction. Hello. Hey, Eric. Saw the trailer for Dungeons and Dragons, but can't work out if it's based on the board game or the 80s cartoon. Any idea? The cartoon series done properly could be awesome. So it's based on 5e. I think the current version, if it's still 5e, of Dungeons and Dragons, the board game, tabletop. It's board game, but you know it's based on Dungeons and Dragons, modern D&D. We have all the monsters are from the monster manual. So I constantly am seeing monsters from the monster manual. The original cartoon. I was a kid. I watched it every Saturday morning. It was cool to have Dungeons and Dragons on TV, but none of those characters were allowed a real weapon, which kind of... But I did like Venger, the bad guy that was hunting them down. Venger would be cool if they could sneak Venger in. And Tiamat was in the show sometimes. And sometimes, because I was also collecting the LJN action figures of Warduke, I think they may show up once or twice in the cartoon. That was unfortunate because I had all those LJN action figures, which NECA is doing in like 5 or 6 inch scale, 7 inch scale. And I pre-ordered a couple of those. I will be reviewing all of those LJN redo figures. They were like, used to be 3 inches, now they're 6 or 7 inches. They look amazing. And they were shown at San Diego Comic-Con. So I'm rambling, but it's based on the tabletop roll the dice game. Yeah. Not the cartoon. Red Pill News Rant. Well, it's not going to be a strong female, but the first non-binary gender character, Sea-Hawk, is everyone. Red Pill, my man, you did it. You're right. What was I thinking? Gender neutral, non-binary. Absolutely. I think it'd be a hit with the gills and stuff. Does she have a bald head or does she have a half-shaved head? You know, we have to think. I use the pronoun she, so they, right? I use the wrong pronoun. But I'm an old dude. I'm not up to the times on that, so I'm ignorant of the pronoun usage. I think it'd be a hit. Hey, listen, at least it would be a new character, Red Pill, right? Like Marvel would have to get up off their lazy ass and actually come up with a new character for a community, right? That they think there's the community for that. Okay, fair enough. There's a community for this type of character. Make a new character, an interesting character with an interesting story and powers. There you go. But no, they're lazy. They won't do that. Lazy. Make a new character. Lazy, lazy. Goofy Foot. Welcome, Goofy Foot. I don't understand the gender swap when Marvel has cool female characters like Elsa Bloodstone, for example. Oh, tell me an Elsa Bloodstone movie. PG-13. Wouldn't it be badass? You're right. That's a badass character. But they don't know how to, they wouldn't know how to do it. Because she's got to walk around with her shotgun and kill monsters. Oh, that would be so good. It would be like Underworld, right? Remember Underworld? Selene, she was a badass character. Oh, I'm going to watch Underworld tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, movies were so good, like years ago. How old is that movie now? 10 years old? How come the visual effects in Underworld look better than anything Disney is making right now? But you're right. At Goofy Foot, you're absolutely right. I would love that. See, there you go. I'm not sexist. I want an Elsa Bloodstone movie. Done good. Rated R. That's what I want. Does that make me a sexist? Don't think so. Oh, yeah, Red Pill. Ellen Page. Oops, I meant Elliot Page as Seahawk. I used to think she was cute. I don't know. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. That was a while ago, though. I don't know what the deal is now, but I'll admit it. No, I can't go with Ellen Page on that one. We got to come up with something better. Let's see. Jackaboo. Am I saying that? Jackaboo 1698. Infinity War is probably my favorite Marvel movie. First, Guardians. So, yeah, Infinity War. You're right. I didn't say that. Oh, Russo brothers. I kind of said that. Yeah, Infinity War was awesome. I mean, Thanos was a threat. He was a dick. He was a badass. I mean, he slapped Hulk around. What? Killed Loki. That's how the movie started. Thor could do nothing. Oh, I loved it when Thor and Rocket landed in Wakanda. You know, it wasn't like, was it Rocket with him on his shoulder? And doesn't someone like, doesn't somebody say like, oh, you're gonna get it now to Thanos? And like Thor is just whooping ass. That was so good. Thor was handled great. Scarlet Witch was whooping ass on the battlefield. She was awesome. Really good. It was just an awesome movie. Oh, I also like it when they're in the subway and the two minions of Thanos, which shame on me that the names are escaping me, are hunting down Vision and Scarlet Witch, and then the train passes, and there you go. Captain America's standing there, and the minion throws the spear and Cap catches it. Oh, that was hot. The music was playing. So good. So good. What has Marvel become? A shell of itself. Terrible. Red Pill, all right. Red Pill says, news to me a few days ago, but Victoria Alonso has been the producer on several Marvel projects in the past couple years. Feige has been sidelined and or is getting prepared for Star Wars. Feels like it. Feels like it. Feige and Star Wars, I mean, Star Wars needs, I think Jon Favreau could, should just take the reins to Star Wars. He has, something's going on with Marvel. You're probably right. Alpha Train 92. Christy Swanson as Seahawk. I can see that, actually. Or is she too old now? I do know she's kind of crazy. No, I like that. Yeah, she's a good age. She's got to be, this isn't a young. I mean, she owns her boat. She's bossy with her crew of fishermen. She's got to learn her lessons and be more humble. So I want someone a little weathered. Right, and she, I like it. I think that's a good choice. Someone with some years. Yeah, that'd be good. And she's crazy, so perfect. Perfect. Red Pill. Just like Jon Favreau didn't have anything to do with Obi-Wan Kenobi. We forget we have to work because they're always switching stuff around corporately. Yeah, yeah, Obi-Wan. I know people who like it. It was entertaining. Obi-Wan Kenobi was entertaining. Every Wednesday morning it was good. Was it Wednesday? Whatever day it was. I did wake up excited to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi. Squatchless. Have you done a video on overall synopsis, opinions of upcoming Star Wars shows? No, I don't know. I know there's like Acolyte, and I will say a couple of them did seem interesting. There were a couple ideas. Skeleton Crew, that one I think I'd be interested in. But whenever they touch like a legacy character, they're going to mess that character up. But they're running out of legacy characters, so I don't think we're going to have that problem anymore. But no, I didn't do a Star Wars rundown. Let's see. It's Jacoboo. Did you watch the new Stranger Things season? It is great. Heavy Elm Street influence. Yes. I'm a little tired of that song, Running Up That Hill, right? Is that song? Who did that song? You guys help me in the comments. Because I was a young man when that song came out. It wasn't really popular back then, but MTV loved to play the hell out of it before I went to school. That video would be on early in the morning, like 7 a.m. It's the only time they would play it. It wasn't super popular. It's probably more popular now because of the Stranger Things. Kate Bush, right? Is that who I'm thinking of? I liked it. I liked it. It was I liked the villain. I like the connections. I don't want to spoil anything, but when the last two episodes were really good when we figured out the connections to everybody, and it set up another season very well. So I liked how things ended. It felt long. It's always long-ish feeling. I think you could kind of boil all that down into a 3-hour movie, but yeah, I didn't hate myself for watching it. I enjoyed it. Mr. Brian Timothy, 2800. I feel like movies overall have a formula. I have found myself rewatching movies from 84 to around 2005. Yeah, I think that's good. I think the movies from the 80s are good. Up in 2005, I think that's also a good time period you're saying there. Yeah. Watch old movies. Last night, I watched The Last Man on Earth, starring Vincent Price. It's a black and white movie. It is from, I think it's Matheson's novel, I Am Legend. We all know that Will Smith did a movie, I Am Legend. It was okay. They had bad computer graphic monsters trying to chase him down. That's not exactly like the source material or the novel, but this Vincent Price black and white movie really did a good job of capturing the spirit of I Am Legend. And it's called Last Man on Earth. So if you're into like something like Night of the Living Dead, which is my favorite horror movie, stars a black actor as the leading man, and it's my favorite horror movie. So there you go. I'm not racist. If it has a similar vibe, it was probably shot around the same time. So there you go. I'm totally getting off track, but we're just talking here and sharing things. So we learned I'm not a sexist because I want to see Seahawk, and I'm not a racist because my favorite horror movie of all time is Night of the Living Dead, starring a black character taking control, and all the white characters around him are annoying and stupid. And he was the only one with like common sense and intelligence that had a shot of surviving that night. Just love that movie. All right, Red Pill News Rant. No, I mean Seahawk. But She-Hawk is mocking the character we just created, LOL, just like they do. But we've already decided we're going to have Seahawk meets She-Hawk. We just need to come up with She-Hawk's backstory. We've got Seahawk down. Kevin Feige, if listen, you want to make a deal for Seahawk, My email is in my bio. Let's talk. You know, I need final edit though. I always, whatever I do, I need final edit. Let's see here. Mr. Brian Timothy, 2800, formula now, or a box to fit it in. Yes, I agree. It's all, the MCU movies are just all about checking boxes and, yeah, the formula and the message, as the drinker would say. Red Pill News Rant, extra, read all about it. Elliot Page is Seahawk. Damn it! The first transgender, non-binary, LGBTQ character ever. Feige probably stole it from me. He's on his way back to wherever, and he's listening to this stream, and he's probably copywriting it right now. I missed out. Jacoboo is back. Yeah, that's when WandaVision lost me, is when it went away from the sitcom style. It became generic. Yeah, that's what I agree. I agree. Mr. Brian Timothy, 2800, Seahawk should be played by the actress that was Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't like her, whatever the hell that Star Wars character was that was really underused. I mean, she really had no purpose. She was in shiny armor and stood around and got her ass kicked by Finn all the time. I watched Finn last night in Pacific Rim 2. That's the other movie I watched last night. I can't say it was great, but there were big robots fighting big monsters, so it had that. Raycor 8. I catched you live. Cheers from Germany. Well, cheers. Cheers from the United States. The East Coast. Raycor 8. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope everything is going well in Germany. A country I was supposed to visit a long time ago. We never made it out. That's the short story. But I'd like to check out Germany sometime. I hope things are going okay with with the things going around. So, thank you very much for checking in. Jacoboo, Betty White as Seahawk. Oh, God bless Betty White. We all love Betty White. There you go. That's a strong female. And any character she plays, she's a good character. Betty White. Absolutely. Yeah, she could play... I wish she was still around. She could play Seahawk's mother if she was still around. Aquadiction. Would love to see James Masters as Spike turn up in Blade. They're going to ruin it anyway, so why not? Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yep, that's funny. Yeah, they're totally going to ruin it. Yeah, James Masters as Spike. I could see that. They're probably going to do that. I don't know. Red Pill News Rant. Definitely a smash in the movie Juno. Oh, yes, absolutely. No doubt about it. Yeah. Yeah. Red Pill News Rant. Tilda Swinton. Yeah, okay. Yeah. She is Seahawk. She already looks the part and is a great actress. Or is he an actor? Inquiring minds want to know. I like Tilda Swinton a lot. I just think I think of her in other things now because she's been in other things, but she's great. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll take it under consideration. We'll give her a chance to audition. Everyone has to audition. Yeah, Raker 8, Kate Bush. Yeah, that song wasn't really popular. But, now it's popular. The radio stations here are playing it. So, back in the day, you'd get up, MTV, like 7 a.m. Let me tell you a little secret. So, when I was maybe my parents don't even know about this. So, when I got up for school, I'd get up extra early, and my mom doesn't come downstairs yet, and you could turn on HBO. And if you're lucky, around 7 a.m. or like 6:30, you'd catch the tail end of like a rated R movie. So I'd be down there watching like 30 minutes, the ending of like of something, and with nudity or whatever, and until my mom came down the stairs and I'd switch it. And then if I switch it to MTV, like Kate Bush would be playing, that song would be playing. That's what it was like being a kid in the 80s. But it wasn't that popular. They wouldn't play it during the prime time, just early in the morning. Let's see here. Aquadiction also helped me out with Kate Bush. I appreciate that. Red Pill News Rant. Oh, wait a second. What did I do here? Let's back it up. Red Pill says, right now, people connect. Kevin Feige, you is everything MCU, but he is the fall guy. It's Victoria Alonso who's really wokeifying it. Okay, and I've heard rumors of that, but, well, maybe Kevin Feige wants out. Maybe that's the secret. Interesting. Red Pill, thank you for your service and watching things so we don't have to. You are not everyday Eric. You are extraordinary Eric. Well, thank you. Thank you, Red Pill. I just like to be the place where we can come and talk about this stuff and laugh about it. Remember, the sixth stage of grief is laughter. So we're there. We're not mad. We're not angry. We're not hating. We're not regretting. Whatever those other stages of grief are, we've already been through that. So we're on stage 6, and we're just laughing at it and talking about it. That's what we're doing. Raker 8, come visit me. Come visit, be my guest. Raker 8, I'll tell you what, don't tempt me. If you're telling me things are okay, yeah, I would love to come. Kevin Jones, I'd pay money to see Blade, Daredevil, and Punisher fighting vampires and zombies. Yep, amen to that. R-rated Daredevil can have silver batons and Punisher silver bullets. See, you're doing exactly the kind of things that good comics back in the day would do. You'd have those cool team-ups and cool ideas. And this Disney Marvel thing, they're never going to think up of anything that cool. But we used to get team-ups that were this cool, and there were a lot of Blade team-ups. Was there a Moon Knight and Blade team-up? They had all. I think everybody teamed up with everybody at some point in the old comics. But yeah, Kevin, I agree. You should be writing the story. It sounds great. Jacoboo, Running Up That Hill and Master of Puppets both charted higher than they did in the 80s. That's true, Master of Puppets too. You're right. Yeah, they did. Oh, definitely did. Yeah, both of those. Raker 8, how old are you? I'm 48 in 2 weeks. Well, I'm older than 48, but there's no 5. There's no, but we're in, there's a tight space there, Raker 8. You know what I'm saying? This is like a tight little space. I'm in that tight space. We're taking each day slow. But I'm doing pretty good. I'm still in the gym. I can wear a tank top. Yeah. All right. Androsize. When you mentioning what interesting show movie you all watched, I caught myself rewatching Squid Game last week. Yes, Squid Game was really good. Yeah, it was good. That was good. That was a fun show. I wonder if we're gonna have a season 2. I don't know if that's a good idea. But yeah, rewatch stuff we like. Yeah, when the new stuff sucks. Raker 8 is laughing at something I did. So I'm glad. I'm entertaining you guys. Thank you for chilling for an hour and a half. Thank you guys. I think we have covered Marvel Phase 5 and 6 as best we can. I think we've concluded that it's going to suck. Maybe there's a couple gems in there, a couple good moments. I don't know, but it's going to be a rough ride for the next couple of years, I have a feeling. Oh, we have a couple more other comments here. Jacoboo, thoughts on Daredevil being 18 episodes instead of the 6th? I did hear that. So that makes me, part of my brain is going, oh, that's nice, because that's kind of like what Netflix did, right? I think. But then the other side of me is going, Eric, don't be fooled. It's not going to be dramatic. It's going to be another Disney Plus show. And 18 episodes of any Marvel Disney Plus show is way too much, about 10 too much. So me reviewing that show is going to be rough. It's going to be rough. That's what I'm thinking. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's good and gritty, but I don't know. And Raker 8, have you ever watched The Quiet Earth? Heard about it, have not watched it. Do you recommend it, Raker 8? I'm writing it down. Heard about it. That's why I want ideas too. I got to take my notes. Heard about it. I'll check it out. And that looks like about it. All right, guys. I will say thank you, and I will say good evening, and thank you all for checking in. We covered it. I will talk to you guys soon about something coming up, whether it's Predator, Cassian Andor. I'm not going away. Oh, what? Tech Vids. You are the best Disney Plus show reviewer. Thank you, Tech Vids. Thank you. And I just said hi to you. That's what I do. I do this because I want to talk to you guys, and I don't want to keep you guys any longer than I need to. So again, thank you. Very humbled that you guys support me. Truly, on a serious note, thank you so much. Thanks for talking. I will see you soon, and as always, I will see you on the new. Everybody have a great week.